Welcome back. This is the second lesson recording for IM1, May 4th, 2021. This is challenge number 1 problem. Find the missing angle. So we need to find this blue angle with a question mark. How do we do that? Well, can we figure out what angle this is? Okay, what is this angle going to be? Well, we know that this angle is going to be, if I call this angle X, I know that the triangle angle sum tells me that all the angles will add to 180 degrees. So X plus 64 plus 45 is going to be equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so 64 plus 45, that's going to be 109. So X plus 109 is going to be 180. So I am going to divide, or I'm going to subtract. I need to get rid of 1 plus 109. So I'm going to subtract 109 from both sides. And what do I get? I get X is equal to 180 minus 109. And that is going to be 71 degrees. So I know that X is equal to 71 degrees. Okay, now I want you to think about this angle measure here, the green angle here, relation to the blue angle. What do you know about this angle altogether? This is 180 degrees, and that 180 degrees is because it's a straight angle, it's a straight line. It's an angle that is together is going to form a straight line, so that means the blue angle. So the blue angle plus, if I call this Y, the blue angle plus, we figure out this angle, the green angle, to be 71 degrees is going to be 180 degrees because it is part of a straight line. They together form a straight line. So then from here, I am going to subtract 71 from both sides. And that leaves me with Y is equal to 180 minus 71 is 109. So this tells me that the blue angle Y is 109 degrees. And that's what you would put for the next card. The missing angle is 109 degrees. All right, the next challenge. Okay, so this is not easy. Let's think about, so the unknown angle is this. Okay, so we need to figure out the parts that we do know. Let's just call this X. All right, so we're told that this angle is 75 degrees, this angle is 45 degrees. Well, when you cross two lines like this, these two lines, the angle that you form across from each other is always going to be exactly the same in measure. If this is 75 degrees, this is also going to be 75 degrees. Okay, this is what we call vertical angles. They are vertically opposite each other. So this is vertical angle. And likewise, if this is 45 degrees, this is formed by two lines crossing each other. So then this tells me this angle is going to be same as this angle. So if this is 45, then this is also going to be 45 degrees. So now if I was to try to consider this triangle right here, I know that triangle angle sum tells me that they have to add 280 degrees. So if I call this Y, angle Y, then I know that 45 plus 75 plus Y is going to be equal to 180 degrees. Okay, and 45 plus 75, that's going to be 120 plus Y is equal to 180 degrees. So I'm going to subtract 120 from both sides of the equal sign. And that leaves me with Y is equal to 60 degrees. So now I know that this angle measure here is 60. Okay, now if I know this is 60 and this is 79, what do we know about this angle here? Okay, what do we know about, let's call this angle Z. Okay, 60 plus 79 plus angle Z is going to be 180 degrees. 60 plus 79 is 139 plus Z is equal to 180. So I subtract 139 from both sides, and that leaves me with Z is equal to 41 degrees. So this is 41 degrees. Okay, so this angle is 41 degrees here. And I know that this is 68 degrees. What is this angle going to be? Well, we can figure out what this angle is. All right, so let's figure out what this angle is here. And if I call this, let's call this angle P. Okay, so 41 plus 68 plus P is going to be equal to 180 degrees. Again, triangle angle sum. 41 plus 68 is going to be 109 plus P is equal to 180 degrees. So I'm going to subtract 109 from both sides, and that leaves me with P is equal to 71 degrees. Okay, that's 180 minus 109 is 71 degrees. So I know that this is 71 degrees. If this one is 71 degrees, what is the relationship between 71 and x? The final thing I am going to write over here. Okay, so if 71 plus x is going to be 180 degrees. Why? Because it is forming a straight line here. Okay, so that means this angle is 180 degrees. So you subtract 71 from both sides, and you get x is equal to 109 degrees. So I know that this angle x, or the question mark measure x angle, is 109 degrees. And then card number 13 is design a challenging triangle angle problem to stump your teacher. That's your challenge if you have time. Okay, next up, we are going to go back to our slides, and we're going to be talking about triangles that are replica of one or not. Okay, when we're talking about something being a replica, that means we are talking about exact copy. Do we know if this blue triangle is exact, or this black triangle is an exact copy of blue? How would we know that for sure? Okay, how would we do that? Certainly when I look at it, that kind of looks similar. Okay, it looks to me like they might be. So how can I make sure that they are for sure? Well, what you could do is you could trace my blue triangle and try to translate it. Okay, we can just move this to the right and see if it matches up exactly. Notice that it matches up exactly. It is an exact copy. All right, so when I match up, all the lines match up and all the lines get hidden completely because it was an exact copy. So when we say something is a replica, or we use the word congruent in math, okay, when we say two triangles are congruent, that means we're saying that two things are exact match, okay? If you put it right on top, it's going to match up. Every part of it is going to match up. Notice that each of the sides, length of the sides are going to be exactly the same. This side, this length side here, the blue side, left-hand side from the blue triangle is going to match up with the left-hand side of the black triangle exactly in length. And likewise, the right side of the blue triangle, the length of that and the length of the black triangle right hand side is going to be the exact match, as well as the bottom of each of the triangle is going to be exactly the same in length, as well as the measure of the top angle, and the measure of the top angle from the black triangle is going to be the exact match, and this angle here and this angle here is going to be exact match, and this so on and so forth. Okay, so every single angle and every single side length, okay, the corresponding, the matching sides and the matching angles are exactly the same in measure. So that's what we mean when we say it's a replica, or in math, we use the word congruent. Okay, so then I want you to think about the next triangle. Are they exact match? How can we do that? Okay, now this time, before with the previous one, we just move this left triangle to the right. What is the transformation that we did? We translated to the right. We just moved the shape. We slid the shape to the right. That's transformation. Okay. Now with the second one, what do we need to do to match the two triangles on top of each other? We say that we map the shapes together. Okay. What do we need to do? Is it just translation? If I just translate it, if I just move this, it's not going to match up. Okay, what else do I need to do? Well, I can match up the corner here. And what else do I need to do? That was translation, but then I need to, I need to turn, which is called what we call rotation. So I need to turn and translate. Okay, so I needed to do two things. So what was it that I need to do? I need to turn this triangle, so rotate in such a way that the top part is almost looking horizontal. Then I need to move the triangle to the right until it matches exactly on top. And notice that when I do that, even though the two triangles were not oriented the same, they did not, one was pointing up and one was pointing to the right. When I transform it, they are exact match. So we say they are a replica, or we say in math, the two triangles are congruent. Congruent means they're exactly the same. All right, then I want you to try with the third shape. What about this? Are they a replica or not? What transformation steps are needed? What do I need to do to transform this left blue shape to the right? Okay, I want you to tell me in private chat. If I just moved it, it does not match up. What else do I need to do? I need to rotate it. Okay, so I need to rotate it. Oh, if I rotate it like this, the top part does not match up, right? So even if I move this up or down, the top part does not match up. We have the left-hand side and right-hand side sticking out. What if I rotate it a different way? If I rotate it this way, does it match up? And moved it? No, it still doesn't match up. Okay, so what else do I need to do? We need to flip the image. Okay, so we need to flip the blue image. Okay, let's see if I can do that. So I just flip the blue. Okay, so now when I turn it, then I can move it to map right on top. So this one required both a flip, which is reflection, and then rotation as well as translation. Okay, so then I want you to think about the next one, and I'll continue with the next recording.